Hello everyone, this is Prashant Pandey. The topic for today's discussion is Introduction of Industrial Dispute Act. So in this lecture we will discuss the introduction of the act, the object and scopes and the essential features of the act. First we will discuss the introduction. The Industrial Disputes Act 1947 came into existence in April 1947. It was enacted to make provision for investigation and settlement of industrial disputes and for providing certain safeguards to the workers. So the basic object for enacting this act was, in case of any rift, in case of any dispute arisen between the employer and employee, the settlement of that dispute can be sorted out through the provisions of this act in a very significant manner and to provide security and safeguards to the workers. The preamble to the Industrial Disputes Act 1947 mentions that this act makes provision for the investigation and settlement of industrial dispute and certain other purposes. So from the preamble of the act itself, the purposes of enacting this act is clear, that it is for the purpose of providing certain provisions for the investigation and settlement of industrial disputes and other related certain purposes which are in reference to the industrial disputes. The words for certain purposes essentially refer and include prevention of industrial disputes also, as is clear from the statement objects and regions. This act not only provides for the provisions of settlement of industrial disputes but also provides for the mechanisms so that disputes can be restrained from occurring between the employer and employee. So it restricts any industrial disputes to occur between the employer and employee, and it provides for the mechanism to settle those disputes on the initial level itself. Now, the object and scopes of the Act. The main object of the Industrial Disputes Act 1947 is to investigate and settle the industrial dispute as is provided by the preamble itself. For the purpose of investigation and settlement of the industrial disputes, the Act provides for the machinery and procedure for ensuring a speedy resolution of industrial disputes. Speedy resolution of industrial disputes achieves twin objectives. First, smoothness in relationship between labor and management, and second, uninterrupted production in the industries. Smooth labor management relation and uninterrupted production achieves not only industrial peace but also provides economic stability to any nation. Regarding the objects of Industrial Disputes Act 1947, the Supreme Court in Workman of Dimakuchi Tea State versus Management of Dimakuchi Tea State observed that on the examination of the salient provisions of the Act, the principal objects can be summarized as: first, it provides for the promotion of measures for securing and preserving amity and good relations between the employer and workman. Secondly, an investigation and settlement of industrial disputes between employers and workmen or workman and workman with a right of representation by a registered trade union or federation of trade unions or association of employers or federation or association of employers. Thirdly, it provides for prevention of illegal strikes and lockouts. It provides relief to workmen in the matter of layoff and retrenchment, and it recognizes the collective bargaining by the workers before the management. Now comes to the salient features. The main salient features of this act are: first is the application of the act. The Industrial Disputes Act 1947 applies to all the establishments which fall within the definition of industry as defined under the Industrial Disputes Act 1947. All the employees of the industry which fall within the definition of workman as defined under the Industrial Disputes Act 1947 are entitled to take the benefit of the Industrial Disputes Act 1947. So, according to the provisions of the Act, it provides rights to the industries and their managements and the workmen defined under the Act itself. The second essential feature is the constitution of comprehensive machinery for investigation and settlement of industrial disputes. The Industrial Disputes Act 1947 is a self-contained act which provides for comprehensive machinery for the investigation and settlement of disputes which fall within the definition of industrial disputes under the Act. This machinery for the settlement of industrial disputes consists of conciliation machinery for the settlement of disputes, adjudicatory authorities, arbitrator and court of inquiry, which settle the industrial disputes by way of conciliation, arbitration, or by adjudication. The third feature is the compulsory settlement of industrial disputes by way of adjudication. To settle the industrial disputes compulsorily by way of adjudication, the Industrial Disputes Act provides for the constitution of labor courts, industrial tribunals, and national tribunals. Next feature is the speedy disposal of industrial disputes. The Industrial Disputes Act 1947 aims at speedy disposal of industrial disputes. The Act specifies the time period within which the conciliation officer and Board of Conciliation is to send the report of their efforts to bring about conciliation between the parties to the industrial disputes. Similarly, the appropriate government specifies the time period within which the labor court, industrial tribunal, or national tribunal, as the case may be, is to send their award after the adjudication of industrial disputes. Next feature is the prohibition of strikes and lockouts. The workman can exercise their right to strike and employer can exercise his right to lockout only in accordance with the provisions of the Industrial Disputes Act 1947. The Industrial Disputes Act 1947 prohibits the declaration of a strike and lockout with respect to any matter connected with an industrial dispute already pending for disposal before any of the authorities under the Act.